Hi everyone, this is Robbie with Warriorspirit-teachings, and today I want to dedicate this conversation to the women. This is actually in light of International Women's Day. That was just the other day, and so I decided I wanted to do a discussion on this topic. I'd like to open up with starting a little prayer for all of us. I think that it's always great to pray a couple times throughout the day, and just to kind of cleanse the energy and clear the space. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I just lit up some sage here. So let's pray. Tinkashala, Creator, thank you for everything. Thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you for my friends and my family. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to connect with everyone here today. I ask that you look after all of us, that you protect us, keep us strong, healthy, and protected. Help us to stay in balance and in harmony with ourselves and with others. Help the world to be more light and in a place of more positivity and happiness. Pray Tinkashala that you will help all of us here today. Thank you for everything. Matakio Yase. All right, I just want to put this out real quick. Okay, so today I just want to talk a little bit about the history of women and history in modern day and whatnot. So let's get started. So, as most of you might know, decades upon decades, there's been prosecution done to women. If you were strong and outspoken, you were silenced often. You were either thrown in jail, shamed, put away, or you might have lost your life. Women were prosecuted for being spiritual, for having different beliefs than the mainstream, for practicing different beliefs and rituals such as the occult. They were prosecuted for that, or for being witches. They were also prosecuted for being too beautiful, if you can imagine that. That somehow they had these demonic powers because they were temptresses and seductresses and too tempting for men. So they would be killed for that or put away in some type of prison. They were prosecuted for being too sexual, for being too tapped into their sexuality, because, as you know, it was always, you were supposed to hide it and that was only something for men to enjoy and take part in. Women were prosecuted for healing people. You know, back then they would use different natural remedies, herbal medicines, and they were looked at as witches or something ungodly because they were actually healing people and saving people's lives with ancient herbal medicine. It's sad to me to think that back in history there was a time that women believed the only way that they could make money was to sell their bodies. And honestly, it's sad because it's still that way a little bit today. You know, prostitution is illegal, but the exploitation of sexuality, that there is sad. There are some women that feel they have to go overboard and be too sexual, too outwardly sexual, and express that to be able to be noticed, seen, heard, listened to. Back to history. So during the reign of patriarchal society, women were looked upon as the weaker part of the species. They weren't as physically strong as men, which we all know, but then it was assumed that they weren't as intelligent, and that meant that they couldn't have a say or they couldn't have a place of power or leadership or authority. And as a woman myself, it's extremely sad to learn about the awful mistreatment of women throughout the decades. You know, the world is getting better, but there's still a little ways that we need to go. You know, and I want to bring this up into people's attentions again today, because I think that it's something that's important to see this. You know, this is the truth. This isn't me ranting as a feminist. It's because I personally don't even believe in that word. It's just whether it was a female or a male talking about the injustices that women have went through in history and even present day, it's just talking about that, about the injustices that have happened. So let's rewind a little bit. So last year of 2020, so that was an extremely hard year for all of us. We were faced with all types of different difficulties. And that also during that time, there was many different racial groups that decided to stand up and stick up or speak up for the injustices that they faced in their lineages, as well as what was going on in present day. And I think it was time that everybody did speak up and to acknowledge those injustices. You know, I believe it's time to remember the unfair, the hard truths of how cruel that human species can be to one another. Most importantly, though, I think that it's important for us to heal to heal that long line of prosecution against women, against racial groups, against people that have different belief systems. Now it's the time to heal the divine feminine. You know, each one of us has, whether you're male or female, each one of us has a divine feminine and a divine masculine energy within us. So to simply break it down so that you can understand quickly is the divine feminine that's in all of us is the nurturer, the person, the caring, compassionate, empathetic part of us, the part of us that receives. And then the masculine part is the part that takes action, that goes forward, that pushes on and prevails and gives the outward energy. And so it's so important, just like the waves that come in on the ocean, they come in and they go out effortlessly, just like us breathing. We inhale and we exhale. And so that balance between the feminine and masculine energy is so important. It should be as effortless as breathing, inhaling and exhaling. It should be balanced and equal in all of us so that we can be in harmony with ourselves. Now, talking to you, if you're a woman, to you women, now is the time that we have to face that fear that lives deep down inside of us, that we carry with us because of the long history of women being prosecuted for those reasons that I mentioned earlier, as well as things that I haven't even got into. It's time that we face that fear and move past it and be able to use our voices to speak up and say our truths, to be courageous and to be able to step into a place of power or leadership or authority if you feel called to uplift other women. Instead of being jealous of one another and envying somebody for, something that they have that you wish that you had, but feel you can't achieve, to push that insecurity aside. It's all jealousy is insecurity. Push that aside and uplift one another. Be happy for another woman that has more than you do, or maybe they have what you want. Use that other woman as inspiration. Don't allow yourself to be small and to feel insecure and to be jealous and to just tuck yourself away. No, push all of that shit aside and know that if that woman has it, you can too. And to believe in you and to take that woman that you idolize and inspire to be like her. And all of us women should really come together and uplift one another, not put each other down. I see that way too often, that, women want to gossip or backstab or talk bad about someone, another woman, when really we should really be coming together and uplifting one another. I truly believe that. And now is the time that the divine masculine realizes that the feminine is just as important and strong as they are. That they have an important part in this world and on this earth. And it's time for both the masculine and the feminine to rise and to walk together side by side as equals. It's important that we do that we honor and cherish both our divine and masculine energies within ourselves, as well as cherishing and honoring people that are feminine or masculine as well. And so then we can usher in this new life, this new world that we're creating. I thank you for tuning into this video today. And if this resonated with you, definitely leave me a like. Feel free to subscribe and then hit the little bell icon so that you'll be notified about my other videos that come in the future. And I do have a lot of different things in store for you guys, a lot of really great spiritual topics that I'd like to cover. So definitely subscribe so that you can be in the loop when that comes. Also too, in the description box below, go ahead and check that out. That has all my information. If you'd like to reach out to me and contact me and learn about my spiritual mentoring services, all that information is down below. I also have different services that I provide, such as essential oil advising, different things. It's all down below. So go ahead and take a look at that and feel free to reach out. All right, so until then, I will see you guys next time, and thank you so much for tuning in. This means the world to me. I really am enjoying doing these videos and reaching out, connecting with you guys. And so thank you for all of your support, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful day and stay healthy and happy and strong and keep carrying on. All right, bye-bye.